Let us learn effective method of writing general solution for any trigonometric equation. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll discuss general solution of trigonometric equations. We have 9 equations to begin with. The answers will be provided in both degrees and radian measurements. Let me thank all the viewers and subscribers for watching my videos and sharing some brilliant questions. This question comes from one of my students in USA. Well, in case you want to learn from me, you can always send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Now let us look into general solution of these equations. Sometimes we say find all solutions. It means write down the general solution. So we'll begin with the very first question and understand the concepts. The question here is that equation 2 sine x plus square root 3 equals to 0. You can isolate sine x. Let me write it in two steps. Minus square root 3 and then sine x as minus square root 3 over 2. So as soon as you see these numbers, you are reminded of a special triangle. Well, some of you can look into unit circle also, right? I prefer special triangles. So two things. One, sine x is negative means what? It means that the solution lies in quadrant 3 and 4, right? We have applied the cos rule, right? So negative means our solution is in quadrant 3 or 4. Now let's look into the related acute angle, right? Let's call this as alpha. So we'll go with our special triangle. Square root 3 over 2, right? So 1, 2 square root 3, correct? Square root 3 over 2 for sine value means we're looking at this angle, right? And how much is this? Pi by 3. So the related acute angle is pi by 3, correct? So you can also say that there are two solutions to this, which is one is pi plus pi by 3, which is 4 pi by 3. The other one is 2 pi minus pi by 3, right? So we are looking at solutions like pi plus pi by 3, correct? And also 2 pi minus pi by 3, right? Now when I say all solutions means that after one full circle, we can go another round, coterminal, right? That means we could add to this, both of them, 2n pi. And that will give us a general solution where, of course, we know that n belongs to integers, right? So that ways we could give a general solution. Now look here, I could have written for pi by 3 in degrees, it will be, as you know, 60 degrees, right? And 300 degrees. So 60 plus 360n or 300 plus 360n, right? So that is another way of writing it in degrees. For some students, this could be good enough. Now here, I'm trying to give you a consolidated formula in which we are going to write the expression as 1, right? For example, in this particular case, have a look at it. We'll write that this value of x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power of n times the angle, right? In this case, we can say that this angle here is minus pi by 3, right? Now look here. In this formula, if you put n belongs to integers, you will get the above result, right? If n is positive, that means n is 1. N is positive always here, right? So we'll use n as integers here. Okay. So if I put n as 1, for example, in that case, what happens? Odd numbers will give me minus 1. So 1, right? So 1 minus. So with 1 pi, I am subtracting this number. Minus and minus becomes plus. Do you see that? And we get our answer. So this is a very interesting formula which I've shared with you in this particular video, and I hope it makes sense. But some of you, the way it is being done at your school, may follow radians and degrees solution as given above also, right? We'll prefer this for most. Okay, I hope you've understood the method, right? Let's take up the second question, and this time we have secant value. So we have square root of 3 secant, let me write 2x, right? So secant 2x plus 2 equals to 0. So a couple of things we have done. One, we are using the reciprocal ratio. So we could now write this as secant 2x equals to minus 2 over square root 3. So that could be written as cos of 2x equals to minus square root 3 over 2, right? Correct. So once again, we see that the triangle associated is 30, 60, 90 or pi by 3, pi by 6 triangle, right? So square root 3 over 2, the angle for cosine will be pi by 6, correct? Pi by 6. So related acute angle is pi by 6. So now we see that the related acute angle is pi by 6, right? So if you consider the coordinate system, we know cosine is negative in quadrant 2 and in 3. So we have solution in quadrant 2 and 3. What is our related acute angle? The related acute angle is pi by 6. However, the solution is what? Well, the solution is pi minus pi by 6. Or it is pi plus pi by 6, right? Because we are in quadrant 2 or in quadrant 3 for a negative value of cosine. Makes sense, right? So that is the thing, right? So, well, you can say 5 pi by 6, correct? Which is, as you know, 5 pi by 6 or 7 pi by 6. That is your solution, correct? So, in this case, how do we write a general solution? Well, since 5 pi by 6 is our answer, we could actually write a general solution as, in this case, because we have 2, right? Let me rewrite. 2x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus 5 pi by 6. Because see, from here also you can approach, and from here also you can approach. Makes sense? So 2n pi, so after every 2n pi, you can come to this position. One full circle, right? So x will be, because it was 2x angle, therefore we wrote 2x here, is 2n pi plus minus pi by 6. So x will be equal to dividing by 2 plus minus 5 pi by 6. This also divided by 2. So we get x as n pi plus minus 5 pi by 12. Do you see how we have written a general solution? Right? So in case you are working in degrees, in that case, you know this angle was 150 degrees, right? And you can use 360 plus minus 360n, right? Plus minus 150 degrees as your answer, right? Makes sense, correct? So you can write this much 150 degree plus 360n. Correct? So either way, you could write down your answer. So I hope that makes sense, right? So you add and subtract. Better way will be to write 360n. We'll write that first, right? 360n plus or minus the angle involved, which is 180 minus 30, 150 degrees. So in degrees, that will be your answer. Is that clear to you? But important thing is to understand how do we write this general solution in one statement. So that is our answer. Making sense, right? We have taken 2x, okay, and a reciprocal identity. Now let's look into the third question, which is a variation, right? We have 4 cos square x minus 1 equals to 0. I'd like you to pause the video at this stage, answer, then look into my suggestions. Well, those of you who want to learn from me, feel free to send an email on the given address. Let me also thank all the viewers and subscribers for supporting our channel and posting excellent comments. Some are there for you. Okay, now let's look into the solution of this question. So let's isolate. We get 4 cos square x equals to 1 cos square x equals to 1 over 4 cos x equals to plus minus square root of 1 over 4, which is plus minus half. So all values, right? Plus minus. That means we're looking for solution in every quadrant, right? Cos is half for 60 degrees, as you know, right? So related acute angle for us is 60, correct? You can make a triangle here. 1 to square root 3, that being 60 degrees, correct? So as you can see, it is 60 degrees or 180 minus 60, 180 plus 60, right? So the answers are 60 degrees, 180 plus or minus 60 degrees, correct? Even 360 plus or minus 60 degrees, everything works here. You get the idea, right? So in this particular case, if you're writing the answer in degrees, you could write x as equal to 180 n plus or minus 60 degrees. Or in radians, you could write pi n pi plus or minus 60. 60 is pi by 3. Correct? So that is how you could answer if you have in all the 4 quadrants the same answer as in this particular case. So with that concept, I think you can answer the rest of these questions. I'll take up their solution in the next video. Perfect. They're kind of similar. Feel free to ask questions if you like and subscribe. I am extremely grateful to all those who are contributing. Your donations make huge difference. We are reaching millions globally where quality education does not exist or it is too expensive. Support the mission of reaching millions. Thank you.